Now at 9, holiday concerns, cases of coronavirus rapidly increasing across Indiana. Tonight, the advice from state officials before the holidays.
And Pfizer filing emergency use for authorization of its vaccine. What information the latest trial has shown.
I am tracking warmer temperatures, but just how warm will it get? I'll have all those details coming up.
From the heart of Ball State University, live from the Unified Media Newsroom, NewsLink Indiana.
Good evening. Thanks for being here with us on this Wednesday night. I'm Tyler Brumman.
And I'm Tara Konieczny. We begin tonight with the latest coronavirus news from Indiana state officials.
Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about as cases continue to climb at an alarming rate. Frontline workers are overwhelmed. NewsLink Indiana's Alex Almanza is here in the studio with us tonight. Alex, what's the latest?
Tara, Tyler, this afternoon, state officials reporting more than 6,000 new coronavirus cases, as well as 60 deaths. All this while painting a grim picture as hospital admissions are at an all-time high. With that, the daily positivity rate almost tripling since September, leaving hospitals overwhelmed and without enough beds for patients.
Tell you that we're on an exponential growth curve right now, and we do not expect this to turn around quickly. In the next several weeks, we will continue to see cases climb, individuals hospitalized, and unfortunately more deaths. And that's why the plea now to the general public to do those basic, simple things that may seem small and very irritating to you, but could make a tremendous difference.
And we're also hearing more from Governor Eric Holcomb as he and his wife are self-isolating after members of his security detail tested positive for COVID-19. And Tara and Tyler, Holcomb says that they're both doing well and aren't experiencing any symptoms, but Dr. Christina Box did recommend that they take a test later this week in order to get the most accurate results. And of course, stay with us on air and online as we provide those test results and the latest on the pandemic.
Yeah, obviously a lot to talk about, a very complex situation for sure. Alex, thank you so much.
Today, the upward trend in Indiana continues. 6,143 new positive cases reported today in the state. Back on campus, 12 people have been tested through IU Health's partnership. 2 of those cases coming up positive. There has been 10 additional cases reported through other sources. That brings the total count to 1,283 with 90 active cases currently on campus.
Also here in Muncie, Southside Middle School is closed because of an increase in COVID-19 cases. Officials with Muncie Community Schools say students are learning virtually until after Thanksgiving break. This comes after a positive COVID-19 case is forcing the entire front office staff and all administrators to quarantine. All after-school activities are canceled during the closure. The district expects the school to reopen on November 30th. Meanwhile, the latest on the wait for a COVID vaccine, Pfizer is set to file for emergency use authorization for its new coronavirus vaccine. It's expected to happen on Friday. The company says the vaccine is 95% effective with no safety concerns according to its latest trial. An independent group says the vaccine even proved effective in high-risk older adults. In the study, 170 patients contracted COVID-19. Nearly all of those received a placebo. Only 8 of the thousands of vaccinated patients caught the virus. 4% of those who got the vaccine reported fatigue, but no other symptoms were reported.
And President-elect Joe Biden holding a roundtable over health care in Delaware today. Biden and several frontline healthcare workers met virtually, where they discussed the country's response to COVID-19.
This has reached a proportion that is way out of whack. You look at those curves I look at every day in the brief I get. It is skyrocketing. It is skyrocketing with no real end in sight now in 44 states.
Let's specifically talk about the election now. The state of Georgia is on pace to certify its results by Friday. The process only finding minor discrepancies, as Camila Bernal reports. If that holds, it could confirm the projections of Joe Biden flipping the state.
Several GOP senators congratulating Kamala Harris on the Senate floor. But despite the fist pump, Lindsey Graham says he did not congratulate her and instead is siding with the president.
What I'm very concerned about is that if you're going to continue to vote by mail, that we need to know what systems work and what don't.
So far, there is no evidence of widespread voter fraud, including in Georgia, where officials are on track to finish an audit of the presidential election by Wednesday. and say they expect results to confirm Biden as the winner.
We don't expect there to be any significant changes in the final vote tally.
And with the presidency already projected, all eyes now on control of the Senate. Republican Senator Kelly Loeffler and Democratic challenger Reverend Raphael Warnock expected to debate on December 6th.
Georgia is on my mind, and the healthcare Georgians is on my mind.
I've hit the ground running, delivered for Georgians during the pandemic to bring relief, and also holding people accountable.
Republican Senator David Perdue has declined an invitation to debate. His Democratic challenger John Ossoff likely instead debating an empty podium.
People of Georgia deserve an open debate. They deserve to hear from their senator.
But they will hear from him on TV.
I will not let John Ossoff destroy the American dream.
Ad spending continues to climb in these races, now up to almost $90 million total. I'm Camila Bernal reporting.
President Trump will go ahead with the traditional Thanksgiving turkey pardoning ceremony. That's from a White House official who says the annual event is set for this coming Tuesday. According to the National Foundation, 2 birds will come from a farm in Iowa. They'll arrive in Washington by train next week, and they are yet to be named. The pardoning is a presidential tradition going back at least 73 years.
And you know, Tara, Thanksgiving just 8 days away now, and as we look at the weather, obviously it's been cold. Some people, though, are hoping that Turkey Day is warmer.
Certainly very chilly out there today. Chris, what's it looking like for the upcoming holiday?
Well, if you like warmer temperatures, we're going to get it. But right now, we still have to get through tonight with a lot of these cooler temperatures that we're still experiencing right now. Current conditions, 41 in Indianapolis, 44 here in Muncie, 41 for you folks up in Kokomo. Now, throughout most of the day, we've been seeing dry conditions, sunny skies, and that's going to even be the same story even for tonight and even leading into tonight. Look at these temperatures still hovering around those mid to lower 40s throughout most of the night. Now, what are we tracking? Well, we're tracking these warmer temperatures that are going to be coming up, but we're still not done with all these windy conditions, and we also have a new weather system coming in that's going to bring us some rain showers. I'll have all the details coming up in my full forecast.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. The countdown to the holidays continues, but this year you could see a shortage of bell ringers. We'll tell you what's holding back volunteers.
Plus, Thanksgiving gatherings will likely be smaller. What one company is doing to help you stay in contact with your family. Stay with us.
Riding the bus is an easy thing to do. Last year, we carried 60,000 riders in the Ball State area. 50,000 of those were students. Anywhere you want to go, Mitts will take you there.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back. Something may sound different outside of stores this holiday season.
Yeah, absolutely, Tara. NewsLink Indiana's Annie Keister tells us what the Salvation Army bell ringers are facing this 2020 season.
Brenda Cole is out this year with two things, a bell and a mask. Brenda has been ringing the bell.
I've been 29 years.
And this year is no exception.
I love coming to work every day. Hi. Hello. I wouldn't change it for the world. Have a great holiday.
And because she knows how important giving can be. Brenda saw her sister's life change after her home was impacted by the flood. The Salvation Army was there in their time of need.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too.
And now she's here to give back.
All the people that can't afford to get holiday stuff, so that's the reason why we step in.
Some days up to 6 hours.
Thank you.
Ringing the bell. But there's a reason she's ringing the bell alone.
Normally what we hear is this is part of tradition. And we hear that from a lot of our volunteer bell ringers as well. It's our family tradition to ring the bell.
A tradition stopped for some by the pandemic.
The concerns are the possibility of catching COVID, the possibility of spreading COVID. Usually we have several hundred. We haven't even reached 100 yet. Maybe there's a bucket hanging out and no one's there ringing. The more concerning one is where you see a stand and there's no bucket at all. That means there are no volunteers, no bell ringers available to stand there. With that, there's no collection.
But even during the pandemic,
the needs are even worse than they normally are.
The need doesn't stop. But as long as the donations are coming in,
thank you.
Brenda will be here.
Have a good holiday, fellas.
Ringing her bell.
Thank you.
In Muncie, Annie Keister, NewsLink, Indiana.
For information on how you can be a bell ringer, go to registertoring.com. To help keep people in the holiday cheer, Walmart is teaming up with Ibotta for Thanksgiving promotions this year. If you're shopping online at Walmart, according to Ibotta, you can get 100% cash back on some items. To get the deal, first people have to download Ibotta's extension and link it to their Walmart account. The extension will keep track of the rebates as customers shop on Walmart.com. The same deals are also available using the Ibotta app when you shop at Walmart store. How big the rebate is depends on the product. To learn more about the 100% cash back offers, check out Ibotta's website.
Want to see this face again? You have it right here. COVID-19 is driving families apart, unfortunately, for Thanksgiving. And as health officials warn against large gathering, there comes an increased need for something you might not expect. We're talking about smaller turkeys. They are in high demand this year. And experts say this is because most gatherings are not expected to be as big as years past, which means there will be fewer mouths to feed. Families are also fearing they will waste food if they get a standard-sized turkey. A Massachusetts farm owner says he has already sold out of turkeys.
Zoom is helping to make your holiday a little bit brighter. The video conferencing app is giving away free unlimited video calls for Thanksgiving. Normally, a Zoom call is restricted to just 40 minutes unless you pay a minimum of $15 a month. But if you're looking for something to be thankful for, Zoom is free for everyone on Thursday, November 26th. So your family gatherings don't have to be cut short. Talking to your loved ones on a holiday is one case where Zoom fatigue definitely does not apply.
Pepsi is looking to spruce up your Thanksgiving. The company is offering an apple pie flavored Pepsi. This is cool right here. They say it's designed to both taste and smell like an apple pie with touches of cinnamon, crisp apples, and buttery pastry crust. That sounds so good right there. But the only way you can get the flavor is by embarrassing yourself. Here's what the company wants you to do. They want you to upload a picture of your worst baking fail to TikTok or Twitter using the hashtag Pepsi Apple Pie Challenge. Pepsi will select its favorites who will be sent a 2-liter bottle of the limited edition drink. Only the first 1,500 entries are eligible. And Chris, you know, obviously people are hoping that they can go outside and enjoy a Pepsi. The weather, though, it's been cold recently. Is there a warm-up?
There is going to be a warm-up, so that's going to be great news. But just how long will it last? I'll have all those details coming up right after the break.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. suicide. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
One in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse,
Yes.
you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Today was definitely a very beautiful day. We were having a lot of sunshine, free of clouds, and even tonight we're even seeing the same thing. Radar right now free of everything, and this is all due to this high pressure system just off to our southeast that has given us a lot of these clear conditions. Now, looking at our current temperatures right now, we're still staying on the chilly side. Temperatures in 44 degrees. Look at those winds coming out of south at 17 miles per hour, dropping our wind chill temperatures in the upper 30s. Now, if we're looking at our current temperatures right now throughout most of central Indiana, look at this: 41 here in 41 in Indianapolis, 44 here in Muncie, and even 41 for you folks up in Kokomo. Now, we have been dealing with a lot of these gusty winds, and this is still going to be the case for tomorrow as we look. Wind advisory in effect starting at 10 a.m. for all the viewing area besides Wayne County. And this is going to last all through most of the day leading into the evening hours. Now, how windy is it going to get? Well, look at this. 46 miles per hour starting off at 7 a.m. And look at this, even tracking throughout most of the day, still staying really gusty. So if you still have any Christmas decorations, make sure you still have them all tied down and secure and get ready for another windy day. For tonight, we are dropping down 37 degrees, winds still staying really breezy, having clear skies. Tomorrow, we do have a warm up, but we're starting off chilly. Temperatures in the mid 40s, but then we start warming up into the mid to upper 50s, and those winds are still going to stay breezy. Now, the cause for a lot of these warmer temperatures is looking at the jet stream, which basically separates warmer and cold air masses. We can see these darker shades of color, allowing a lot of these warmer air mass to actually start moving to the area, giving us warmer temperatures. But that's not the only thing that we're tracking. It's not just warmer temperatures, but also rainfall. Look at this. By Friday, rainfall starts moving into the area. This is going to persist through Saturday and even into the weekend. We can even get even heavier rainfall even by Sunday night. So warmer temperatures, well, what's the 7-day forecast going to look at? Well, look at the mid 7-day forecast. Thursday, 64 degrees, breezy conditions. By Friday, we're also staying in those lower 60s. Cold front moves in through the weekend, dropping those temperatures, increasing those rain chances before temperatures start hovering around those mid 40s and lower 50s. So, you know, seeing these fluctuations in temperatures, I don't even know what to even expect for next week because it could change again. But as of right now, we're still staying on the chilly side.
I will give you credit, a really good forecast overall. I don't like the rain, though, coming in on the weekend. It's not good.
It's going to be too soggy. So
yeah.
Now you have windy conditions, gusty, and now you have to bring out the umbrella and cooler weather coming back into the area.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. And by the way, Tara, Ball State going head-to-head with NIU. It's a rivalry game. It's a big deal. We're going to have an update coming up in sports.
And Ball State golf is having to condition during some not-so-friendly weather. Find out how they're doing after the break.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet a few who are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Problems. The ones nobody talks about at cocktail parties. We go looking for them. No matter the obstacles, no matter the odds, we surround a community's most critical problems, and we fight. United Way fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Will you?
It doesn't take a scientist to cure hunger or a fancy economist to create safe housing. It takes imagination, creativity, sweat equity. And I think of kids going to school hungry. Hunger, homelessness. In this land of plenty, seriously? Come on, we could fix this. Help out, or don't. The choice is yours.
Weeknights, NewsLink Indiana brings you the news before you go to bed.
But Friday mornings, you're waking up with Cardinal weather. We've got the latest news headlines.
Freezing temperatures have set in all the way down in Louisiana.
One man dead after flooding in Venice, Italy.
Up to the minute weather conditions.
Cold temperatures are the story this morning.
And of course, lots of fun.
It is not
What
funny.
on earth is happening there?
I feel sorry for the little guy.
I've got my socks on. Annie with her curly hair, which is actually never curly. Join us Friday mornings at 8 on Facebook Live.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Blake Dahlier with sports. Ball State football taking on Northern Illinois tonight in the battle for the Bronze Stock Trophy. NewsLink Indiana's Jose is live from Schumann Stadium tonight. Philip, how are the Cardinals holding up out there?
Thanks, Blake. It's been a tight-knit one out here at Schumann Stadium. While last week was the Caleb Huntley show, this week it has been all about the defense. After NIU went up on the back of an Aaron Collins touchdown, A.J. Uzumina picked off a pass, returned Ross Bowers' pass all the way back for a touchdown. The defense has sacked Bowers twice, and they've kept the pressure on the quarterback all night. Some of tonight's highlights. NIU running back Harrison Whaley took one of his 4 carries 28 yards deep into Cardinal territory. That set up a Bowers touchdown to wide receiver Tyrese Ritchie. Drew Plitt answered with a touchdown to Antoine Davis of his own. Again, defense has been the story tonight. The Huskies have been forced to punt twice. They've turned the ball over once. However, they have dominated the time of possession out here tonight and have also had some standout defense, holding Ball State to just 170 yards in the first half and forcing a turnover early in the second half. NIU and Ball State both had chances to go up on field goals early in the half. John Richardson missed his right before the halftime. We heard them coming out of the locker room right after halftime. NIU was really fired up, and I'm sure the Cardinals are too, to get that Golden Stalk victory tonight. From here at Schumann Stadium, I'm Philip Jose, NewsLink Indiana.
Thank you, Philip. Now stay warm out there. Maybe go grab some hot chocolate or soup or something. Now switching gears to high school basketball as the season drawing closer. The Wapahani boys team hoping to be able to repeat its success from last year. The Raiders finishing the 2019 season 20-5. This wrapping up the season with a sectional championship, beating Frankton in a 46-43 nail-biter. But unfortunately for the boys, like most schools, not getting the chance to compete in regionals because of COVID-19. Now with each new season bringing unique challenges, the Raiders facing a task that's unique in its own right, Head coach Matt Luce saying the key, finding that team identity.
You know, those guys want to make a name for themselves as an individual, but more importantly as a team. So I think they've got something to prove for themselves and for our program to continue to compete and continue to, win on the court and do things right.
And to say the least, as we head out to the golf course, an unusual offseason for the Ball State men's golf team this year, trying to squeeze in tournaments when and where they can. The team having its last 4 matches canceled last year. The Cardinals having plenty of time to prepare, however, for this spring. But there's one problem golfers are facing, and it's that nasty winter weather. Now, how do they condition for golf when the courses are closed for the season? Senior golfer Jack Cunningham saying it's a good time to fix a swing and hit the gym.
So I'd say we do a lot more working out and physical training to get our bodies kind of ready. And this is kind of the time where everyone's trying to gain speed and hit it farther.
Now, guys, I'm a golfer myself, and I know I wouldn't like to play out in that cold.
Yeah, and hopefully the Ball State football team can get a big win. I know that game is close. Blake, thank you so much. And by the way, a popular theme park is reopening. You're going to find out in our anchor picks.
And a final check at weather after the break.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. Just like the rules to surviving Zombieland, there are steps you can take to be prepared for an emergency.
It's the right thing to do.
Talk with your family to make a plan. Look for safe areas to meet up if separated. And stock up on supplies. It's never too early to get prepared. So start now.
Right now? Right now.
You can't predict emergencies, but you can be ready.
You're welcome, America.
Visit ready.gov today to learn more.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back. Time now for our anchor pick stories here on this Wednesday night. And by the way, Tara, it's a big day. We're celebrating a huge birthday. Mickey and Minnie, they're turning 92. That's right, they share the same birthday. They made their debuts in the animated movie series Steamboat Willie in New York on November 18th, 1928. And some fun facts for you. Mickey and Minnie both have their own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Walt Disney admitted privately back in 1933 that they're married, but it's never been officially stated. And Mickey, did you know this, Tara? He's got a middle name. It's Theodore. Interesting, isn't it?
Very interesting, Tyler.
And by the way, speaking of Disney, part of its California Adventure Park reopening tomorrow just in time for some holiday fun.
But this holiday season at the happiest place on earth will have some added precautions. Take a look. You can see staff getting Buena Vista Street ready for shopping and outdoor dining as an extension of the Downtown Disney experience. The rest of Downtown Disney reopened a few months ago. Disneyland says it is following public health guidelines from the county and Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Yeah, it's nice to see some places opening back up. Obviously, you know, it's been a journey for them.
Oh, for sure. With the holidays coming up, there's a chance for you to show your appreciation to those making education possible during the pandemic. Starting Tuesday, Hallmark is giving away $1 million thank you cards for teachers, administrators, coaches, and staff. The cards will come in packs of 3 and will include a Color It Yourself Crayola card that reads, "You make the world a better place." If you're interested in the free cards, act fast. They are available on a first-come, first-served basis. Get your free cards. Go online to hallmark.com.
How cute is that? That is amazing that they're doing that right there. Chris, one final check of the weather. As we have said, it's cold. The warm-up, though, it's coming.
It is coming. We're going to have a warm-up for the next couple of days, but then the cold front moves in through the weekend, dropping our temperatures, increasing our rain chances, and then we stay in the cooler mid-40s to lower 50s by next week.
And by the way, before we go, Chris, we do want to take a moment and say it's Chris's last show with us. He is graduating in December, so of course we are going to miss you. Your passion for weather, it shows day in and day out. You know, it's been so much fun working with you here on NewsLink Indiana, as well as on Waking Up with Cardinal Weather.
And I'm so happy to be part of this team and just everything that we've done, and just how fast I've learned for just the amazing chief and assistant chief that we have on staff. And I'm seriously gonna miss it, but this is bringing my new future. Was this job? Well,
yeah, absolutely.
I should say this team, not the job, but the job will be coming soon. So
if you look at some of the billboards around town, you might see Chris's face on it, by the way, and some of the commercials as well. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that's going to do it tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to join us again tomorrow night at 9 right here on the NewsLink Indiana Facebook page.
And for news anytime, anywhere, go to ballstatedaily.com. Have a great night.